Clinton Conway, retired Assistant Commissioner of the Guyana Police Force, addresses the constitutional role of the President in appointment processes. Clinton Conway, retired Assistant Commissioner of the Guyana Police Force, today made a statement regarding the constitutional processes involved in the appointment of key officials such as the Commissioner of Police, emphasizing the importance of adherence to the Constitution of Guyana. In his address, Mr. Conway stressed that while the President has the authority to appoint individuals to positions, such appointments must follow the prescribed processes outlined in the Constitution. He clarified that the President must engage in meaningful consultations with both the Leader of the Opposition and the Chairman of the Police Service Commission, who in turn would consult with other members of the Commission. The Constitution is the supreme law, not the President, Mr. Conway asserted. This is not North Korea. The President is a creature of the Constitution and must abide by it. The President cannot act unilaterally in making such appointments without following the constitutionally mandated process. He highlighted that the Constitution provides mechanisms for the removal of a president on grounds of incapacity or gross misconduct, as detailed in Article 93, Article 94, and Article 108. He underscored that the President's actions must be in line with constitutional provisions and that any deviation can be challenged, as seen in previous legal cases. Referencing the extension of the Commissioner of Police's tenure, Mr. Conway pointed out that the law is clear regarding the retirement age of commissioners. Chapter 27:12 of the Constitution specifies that a Commissioner of Police must vacate the office upon reaching the age of 55. The President, acting on the recommendation of the Police Service Commission and with the Prime Minister's agreement, may allow an extension until a later age, but this extension must be granted before the Commissioner turns 55. Mr. Conway further emphasized that any attempt to extend a commissioner's tenure after the age of 55 is not permitted under the Constitution. If a commissioner has already passed the age of 55, the President cannot extend or confirm their tenure, he stated, referencing recent discussions around the current commissioner.
Now, the Constitution is very clear in terms of appointment, and we wish to repeat it, that the President can appoint anybody. Could pick up a man from a house in Robb Street and make a commissioner. But the process is that he has to have meaningful consultation with the Leader of the Opposition and Chairman of the Police Service Commission, who would have consulted with other members of the Commission, as you did when we appointed Graham, when Graham and others were appointed. But let me make it clear. This Constitution is the supreme law. Not the President. The President is not supreme. This is not North Korea. The President is a creature of the Constitution, and he has to bow down to the Constitution. And the President can't do as he like. And make some points or something. He can't do as he like. And the President, who is a creature of the Constitution, can be removed from office. Article 93 said that the removal of President on grounds of incapacity. The President may be removed from office if he or she becomes physically or mentally incapable of discharging the function of his or her duties. The procedure for removing him or her and for ensuring the continued discharge of the function of his or her office is prescribed in Article 179. And here, Article 94, the President may be removed from office if he or she commits any violation of this Constitution or any gross misconduct. The procedure for removing him or her is prescribed in Article 108. So we're saying that as they paint in the picture that the President is supreme. He's not supreme, and the President isn't always right. And sometimes he gets some improper advice from the supreme legal advisor of the government. We had our case whether we remember the Police Service Commission, where we suspended us. Paul Yu took our case to court, and Justice Gino Prasad said that the present action was unconstitutional, ultra-virus, null and void, and had no legal effect. Now let me go back to this This case is with the extension. There is nothing in the law, nothing in the Constitution talks about extension of a commissioner. Nothing in the Constitution. So I know what about the place there. They what you call constitutional prescribed matters, chapter 27:12, and it talk about the age of vacating of office of the holders of certain offices. It said the director of audit and the commissioner of police shall vacate their respective offices on attaining the age of 55, provided that, and this is talking about provided that the president, acting on the recommendation of the Police Service Commission, may permit the director of audit who has attained the age of 55 years to continue in the office until he has attained such later age, not exceeding 60 years, as may be. And this is important, this is in bracket. Before the director of audit has attained the age of 55 years. I've agreed with the director. Now, this one dealing with the commissioner. B. The president, acting on recommendation of the Police Service Commission, after the Prime Minister has concurred in that recommendation, may permit a commissioner of police who has attained the age of 55 years to continue in office until he has attained such later age, not exceeding 60 years, as may be, and this is important. Wait a minute. Before the commissioner of police has attained the age of 55 years, have been agreed with the commissioner of police. So this thing is critical. This part here where they're saying that after that, if the president, according to my understanding here, if the president wants to extend the commissioner, he has to do so before he turns 55 years. And here's it. He can has passed 55 years, the age of retirement. He has passed 55. There is no doubt of it. Not even if he produces another board certificate, it might be a different matter. He has passed the age of 55 years. And if you pass the age of the 55, the commissioner cannot, the president cannot extend you. He got to extend you before you reach 55 years. So he's trying to, and he cannot conform you. So they're trying to conform him, but he can already pass 55 years, so you can't conform me and you can't extend him. So that is the important point they need to look at. And I see people playing glowing tributes about Hicken. When you finish reading the letter, Paul, I'm going to tell you